Hello, hello, and welcome to my little survival let's play. We just finished exploring an ancient city and got ourselves some sneaky pants, which is going to make our future building projects a whole lot easier. As you can also see, I did a little bit of interior decorating in the upstairs section of my survival base. And the big plan going forward is to get a complete librarian trading hall set up before we update to 1.21.6. We're gonna get our gear totally upgraded, and this trading hall is also gonna serve as a great source for emeralds and experience. What we're also gonna do is build a grand library around it into the side of the cliff across the river. This is gonna be a pretty big project, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, plan today, kidnap some villagers from a village nearby. My one problem. Usually, I will boat my villagers. Oh my god, there's a swamp. Usually, I will boat my villagers back to my base, and that's, as easy as that. But I chose an area where there's not really any easy water access. So I'm thinking, because this one is right near water, and it's got a path kind of over this direction, but I'd have to do some digging in some areas, like here and here. Or maybe I'll spend some time looking for a village out over yonder this way, because that would save me a whole lot of time in terms of digging. And maybe I'll find some extra biomes, because I'd love to find a jungle so I can get some watermelons and some cocoa beans. I'm gonna go sailing out toward the ocean, and we'll see how it goes. This was going to be a long journey, so I hopped on a Discord call with my friend Smooth Button. I forgot to mute Discord, so please enjoy this weird montage of us talking about nothing. It'd be really fun for us to do together.
What? Fight?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we should watch Love Island.
Sounds like I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds like it would have to be a drinking game kind of thing,
No,
or
it
at least
it would be. A mom of what? A dog? She has a human child.
brother.
It was just like made my day.
Go stir 'em. I'm making some crock pot mac and cheese.
Crock-pot mac and cheese?
Just leave it in. It's fine. They'll love it. They'll love me.
Yeah,
Everybody loves
yeah.
me. That's what my mom says anyway. I've never caught a fish once in my life.
I'm looking for a village right now, but like I should come back here because this is pretty cool.
Yep. I'm still losing.
Caught a
Thank
break.
you.
All the wood, all the trees.
Pop off, queen. Yeah, I'm what we call a masochist. No, I'm dead. I'm dead again.
Nice. I got stuff. We got emeralds though. Some nuggets.
Everybody loves some nugs.
Like 2 chests in a shipwreck that I find. And one has stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a chest. Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, here it is.
Nice.
Here it is. I found it. So I thought I'd save some time by not having to dig out the river leading to the village I'd already found, but there was absolutely nothing across that ocean. On the plus side, I did find a buried treasure map, a jungle, and some other cool locations I'd have to return to later. With no village in sight though, I headed back to the river and started digging out those little strips of land that were blocking my path to the village. The first one was absolutely ginormous and took quite a bit of time. I do love little projects like these sometimes because they don't require a huge amount of planning or thought, so it's nice to sort of relax, put on a YouTube video, and just dig. The second bit of land was much smaller, and I could have made the canal a little bit wider, but I really wanted to get these villagers back to my base. Once I cleared enough space, I moved right on to grab those villagers. Here we are, folks. We've finally made it to a village. I've got my boat. I'm just gonna grab 2 of these guys, and we're gonna go right back home. Nothing, no getting distracted, no more looting, no nothing. Just grab some guys and get out of here. You 2 seem cool. Want to come with me? Crikey, I've got one. All right, you 2, get in here. Yeah, you got it. Now just come on, little guy. Where you going, man? Get in the boat. There you go. They don't seem too happy to be in there. Come on, guys. No, you. Oh boy. I think that's a nitwit too. I'm gonna literally be very upset. And if they see me hitting that villager, they're gonna be upset with me. Damn it. I forgot what happens when you break a freaking boat with a chest. I didn't know I had 40 copper pieces. Okay, now I can get in the boat. Come on, you 2. Look at us. We're just a happy little crew. What I didn't do and what I should have done probably is make like a little safe house for the villagers. So right now they might have to stay in my base. I always thought that actually getting villagers to my base would be the hardest part. So once I got home, I was in really high spirit. It was almost nighttime, so I could just set up a few beds in my base and they'd flock right to them. Right? Oh, shoot. I just hit one of the villagers. He's mad at me now. So go to bed, both of you. Oh, shoot! No! Where are you going? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. He's gonna get himself killed. Get in the boat! Unbelievable. Oh my god, there's a zombie right there. I'm gonna have to go back to this dang village. Okay, this is why I don't work with villagers. Oh my god, he got through. Unbelievable. This man is gonna die. There's nowhere else you can go except for inside. Go to bed! Why won't he go to bed? It's ridiculous. Now look at all this mess I gotta clean up. Oh, so now you think you're a fisherman, eh? I don't think so. I don't know how I'm gonna get these villagers up all the way up here, but... Okay, everybody is secure inside the building. Clear out some trees, and just hope that they're still there when I get back. What are you doing up here? You're not... This is off limits. Off limits area. How did you even get up here? Can villagers climb ladders? Alright, that's it. I'm not playing around anymore. Get down. Get down there. Oh, oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Please go to bed. Freaking villagers, man. Get inside. Get inside. Oh, he can't go inside because I blocked it. He's a farmer. This guy. Oh, this guy. He's literally, like, such a problem. How about you go to bed, bro? Oh, shut up. Get in there. Dude. He's just a little freak. And you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him back in the boat. I'm gonna put him in here. And he's gonna stay in this box. Get in the boat. Get in there. What the? What is wrong with you, bro? Get in the boat! You're done. You're done. You're absolutely cooked. You're finished, bro. You're done. There's nothing you can do now. There's my beautiful home! It's ruined. There's just so many extra things in here now. And it's because of you! Okay, at least this way I can see them. And I can get in and out. And if you would like to sleep, thank you! Jeez! There's a zombie villager outside. Should I get him? But where is he? Look who I found. Ouch. Hey, guy. So I cleared out this place for the most part. I'm gonna put my library like on this cliffside over here. I think I might also put like a little quarry down where this lush cave kind of opens up. And then I'll put some stonemason villagers over here. Yeah, I think this like sort of cliffy area over here I'm going to turn into sort of a shopping district where most of my villager trading halls are going to go. And across the river I'm going to put like butchers and shepherds and farmers and things like that. I might even put my like more dedicated bigger base over on this side and build into the cliff. But for now, I'm going to get started on this trading hall. I'm digging pretty deep into the mountain to make some room for an entrance and some extra rooms for the library, and then clearing out a nice chunk of space to make sure I can fit every enchantment. Grabbing some copper and some coal along the way. And yes, I mean every enchantment. Bane of Arthropods 5, you're so on my list. I'm making a temporary little storage nook to store all of my cobblestone, which I'll probably use later. I made like 30-ish little villager nooks. I think that should be enough for every enchantment. I know sometimes when you roll them, you can get more than one good one. And now I'm gonna start making my little zombie conversion machine. So I'm gonna need a bunch of redstone. I'm gonna need pistons, levers, lecterns, trapdoors. I think that's it. So I'm going back to the trading hall, but I do, before I start actually making this contraption, I want to kind of finish off the floors and get some of it looking finished, because once I start messing around with stuff when all the redstone is placed, I might mess up the actual contraption and accidentally zombify some villagers when I don't mean to. Now that's done, it's time to lay down some redstone, pistons, and levers to actually get my zombie villager converter set up. I need 2 zombies for the hallways behind the villagers, and I luckily have 2 name tags. So I'm just gonna name them Robert and call it a day. And that's, I'm gonna name them Tobert. I got my name tags, headed back to the trading hall. It is just about nighttime, so I'm gonna really quick just dig 2 tunnels out into the open and see if I can lead some zombies back into their little chamber, seal them off with a little cobblestone, and give them their glorious name so they can begin their new life terrorizing my villagers. Now, one last thing I had to do before I brought those villagers back was make a little bit of a loft right above the hall, because it can be really tricky to get the villagers into that 1x1 space. So typically I like to do this so that it's easy to just drop them into their little nook. Now I'm just gonna build a little bridge back across the river and pray that I can get these crazy villagers across. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you go right over there. Now just, nope, not there. Get up the stairs. You got it. Wow, you guys are being so good. One issue I did run into was the fact that the villagers were not eating their bread when I was trying to breed them up, and it took me so long to realize that it was because I had mob griefing turned off. So I did eventually turn that back on. That's so lame. All right, whatever. Now eat your dang bread, you silly little guys. You too, sir. No, you've already had so much bread. You eat bread. While I waited for them to do their thing, I turned them into Fletchers so that I could quickly stock up on some emeralds for when I start rolling trades. Still need more emerald. I think I'm just gonna keep trading emeralds until they start making their babies. I made buttons. That's so dumb. Oh my god, finally. Where's the baby? Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, little guy. Alright, he's out. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for this little guy to grow up. And then we'll start seeing if he can trade some stuff. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting is I am going to go look for a nether fortress. I can't explain, like, what I can't explain to you what I'm doing. Okay. Come on, get me there, get me there. Thank God for fire resistance. Holy moly. What a great start. What a great start to this adventure. I think I am going to live. But that's actually crazy. That's brutal. What just happened there? Alright, I need to go make a guard wall. This... Okay, I guess it happened like right here. Unbelievable. Hey, 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 hey! Take it easy, dude. Make a little guard wall. I gotta make another hub soon. Make this place a little safer. Yeah, that's right. What's that? Is that like a pillar? Is that structure over there? That looks like a fortress. Could it be? Because I got fire resistance. I didn't even realize I did, but I think I do, because when I fell in lava that other time, I was pretty kind of okay. This is still so unnerving. I hate it. Oh, shoot! Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Ugh, my heart is racing. Like over this way? Okay, I see the bricks. I see him over here. We got this. Oh, he's coming for me too. It's like as soon as I lose sight of something, I forget immediately where it was. Oh, take it easy, buddy. Come on. I see ya. Looks pretty safe. Wait. What's that? That's a vine. I need to relax. Okay. Yeah, that's right. This is my safe space. Okay, this is where I could get my blaze rods, that's for sure. But hold on now. Making me a little nervous. Looting yet, so I guess it doesn't matter if I just shoot them. grab that. Okay, we got 5. Perfect. I'm gonna block this off real quick. Okay, I see some nether wart. Grab some soul sand too. I just have to like make it back alive. Gotta be careful of these lava waterfalls now. I'm just gonna like do this. I don't know. And then I'll make some stairs up to it later. Or now. I don't know. Okay, the first thing I'm looking for these villagers is mending. Mending would be so nice. Then probably like unbreaking and... Okay, mending and unbreaking are the first ones I want. Because I'm gonna be picky choosy at first because I want certain things fast. Okay. And another baby. Perfect. So these guys are getting real busy. Love that. It's time to roll up some villagers. Come get it. Density 5. Nope. Is that new? Breach? Are these new? What the hell? Protection 1. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. This is definitely one of the most tedious tasks when it comes to Minecraft grinding, but I'm just glad I got it out of the way early. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. Oh, he's so upset with me. I didn't mean it. I will never be forgiven. He's just gonna give me the worst enchantments now. Oh, looting! Yeah, I think this I'll take. Oh, I'm a dumb idiot. I didn't bring any books. I gotta go get books! I'll be right back. Okay, so everyone's sleeping. It is nighttime. I took my librarian and I pushed him down one of these. And I forgot to record it. But anyway, that's what I did. And now, let the zombies have at 'em. You know, like when they feel like it, I guess. There you go. It's not foolproof, okay? It's not completely foolproof, but it works. Just gotta give it some time. Boom. Boom. Done. Looting. Boom. Done. Perfect. Okay, we got mending. Feather falling 4. Sharpness 5. Some of these are really hard to get. Efficiency 5. Silk touch. Perfect. I could look for. Oh my god, these guys are getting real busy. Oh, this is a pickle. Interesting. I probably didn't even need to do that. You already had the weakness. Taking a little break from getting enchantments to put mending on my armor. And then a quick trip to the nether to collect a little bit more gold and some glowstone. And let's speed run the rest of this because man did it take forever. Riptide 1. Nah. Riptide 1. Sweeping Edge 2, pass. Fire Aspect 1, pass. Wait. Nothing. Looting 1, pass. Nothing. Flame, already have it. Reach 3, pass. Mending, pass, already have it. Knockback 2, already have it. Pass. Get off it. Respiration 2, pass. It's finally done. About 40 in-game days later, and I got every enchantment a villager can offer. We got basic necessities like mending, unbreaking 3, protection 4. We've got aqua affinity. We've got frostwalker 2. We've got bane of arthropods 5. You name it, we got it. I want to thank all these villagers who have valiantly sacrificed their freedom to grant me this great boon. I even had room for a little Fletcher at the end. This, my friends, is my masterpiece, but if you think that's all, just you wait because I still have a massive library to build. This was going to be a pretty big build, so I made a creative copy of my world and spent a few days designing what I wanted it to look like. What I didn't realize was how crazy the schematic looks when you paste it in the world. So navigating around all of the highlighted blocks was definitely a challenge. I kept falling through holes or like off cliff. I wanted to make the library look like it was carved into the side of the mountain, but the terrain was a little bit uneven, so I chose the highest point to set my ground level. I also knew I was gonna put more buildings in this area, but I still wanted it to be visible from across the river, so this height seemed pretty good. One of the big pros about digging into the mountain for this build was that I would have so much stone to work with, and I hadn't done a ton of resource gathering. I mean, like, this world is still pretty pretty new. So having all that extra stone was really helpful. I wanted to play a lot with arches, but I know that can get kind of tired pretty quick, especially if they're all the same. So I gave the bottom arches a little bit more thickness using stone blocks, and then stairs and slabs to give it a little bit more detail. I gave the second floor a bit of a balcony so the actual wall would be a little more forward with more delicate arches in front, and a simple slab and stone brick railing to keep me from falling off. Lightmatica makes it a little hard to tell if areas are dark enough for mobs to spawn, so I finally gave those arches a little bit of light with some of those lanterns that I got from all that villager trading. I made a little mistake. I started working on the library. This is like some other like test part of like another kind of like test building I was working out, or I think I'm gonna ignore it because I don't know how much I love it. But I forgot to move my villager. Oops. I forgot to move my villagers. So I'm gonna do that first, and I have to move all this storage out of here too. Also, I underestimated how many spaces I would need for villagers. So I'm gonna have to like ignore this and extend it farther back to like here. So that's fun. Yeah, I gotta move these guys out of here. I don't quite know where I'm gonna put them yet. I might actually have to build a new building for them, like an inn or something. So that's a lot. Maybe, like, for now, I'll just put them, like, in a box somewhere and then move them again later. I have a bunch of storage over here. I'm not gonna put anything here for now, so I think this is safe. I'm not gonna have to move it for a while. But this will be here for while I'm building the library. I'm gonna move some of this stuff here because I'm gonna keep it in my inventory. Grab all of my other stuff that I have in storage inside and move it outside. Got a lot of dirt. It's in my dirt chest. Now, I think I'm gonna take some of that cobblestone and just make like a big cobblestone box for my villagers for now. I'm gonna put them across the bridge again. Oh, maybe I don't even have to get rid of the villagers. I can just bring these guys in here and then cure them. And then, and my other zombie villager. And then after that, I can just, like, breed them up. Because bringing all of the villagers I currently have, like, over is just gonna be such a nightmare. So, this will be a lot easier. I feel bad, but I'm gonna have to lava bucket all the rest of the villagers. Take it easy, bro. Okay, let me just get my boat. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want you to, I don't want to hurt you. Where'd he go? Come here, you. Come on, come on. So they will stay in there, and then everybody else, unfortunately, will be dumped from the island. They have 30 minutes to pack their bags, say their goodbyes, and go home. You! Get out of here. Get the... Hate those things. Do I have my lava bucket? I do. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh well. Maybe I'll just let them free, and if they want to find a bed, they can find a bed. I feel bad. I do. I do feel bad. They still deserve a chance at love. Where do I put my little villagers? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna build another cobblestone box until I can figure out where to put them later. And if they want to go over here, then, you know, they certainly can. Oh! 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 There we go. Woohoo! Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna put a box right here. Oh, I gotta move all this stuff too. You gotta go, I'm sorry. I guess maybe I can make some boats. I don't know, I'm working so hard for this. It's not necessary. Okay, this is just all stuff that I'm gonna have to come back and grab for building. And this is my dump chest. I'm gonna keep that actually. I'm gonna keep a button. I'm gonna make another button. I'm gonna grab a lead. Ow. Oh, I only have one lead. Okay, that's fine. Look at that beast of a schematic. Come here, you. You too, bruh. Come on. This way. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. This is so annoying. Get out! Get away! Why am I doing this at night? This is so dumb. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not dealing with you either. Sorry. And now I think I've taken care of everything. So now I can start building again. Digging out the interior of the library really took the bulk of my time when it came to this build. It felt like, at least. And toward the beginning, I was a little unsure of whether I wanted to build as I dig or just dig out the whole thing and then build. I started out with the former and then gave up on that pretty quickly because I did want to collect all of the stone that I was digging out, and that was going to be way harder if my inventory was full of building materials. I did start with a big arched ceiling and some wood support beams every 5-ish bricks or so, and then I started to line the walls with arched bookshelves. Having a ton of librarians was so helpful because I was going to need a ton of those bookshelves. Watching this back is really making me realize I need to get better with keeping the area lit along the way while using Lightmatica, because everything was so bright with the schematic turned on, but in reality the place was pretty dark and I was fighting mobs the whole way down. Last thing on the list before starting to build was finally getting rid of that villager law and really opening up the trading hall with that grandiose high arched ceiling. Once that was done, I was ready to start placing blocks instead of mining them. I put some tall bookcases at the end of the hall and extended the dark oak pillars that separated each trading station upward. Tall arches are definitely a theme in this build, and I wanted to make good use of all of that stone I collected. So I used a ton of stone bricks, chiseled stone, stairs, walls, and slabs. For the floors, I used a mixture of dark oak logs, spruce, and dark planks. I wanted to be a little bit varied, so I switched between a sort of lined pattern and a checkered one. I put some thick pillars at each corner of the front area, and for the entrance of the trading hall, I was gonna continue with that 3-block wide arch pattern, but I decided to break it up a little and keep the space a little bit more open, so instead, I made a wider stone arch with some spruce slabs peeking out in the middle, and I was super happy with how this turned out. The second floor was more of a balcony floor, so I had a large empty space in the middle that was perfect for a chandelier. It was a pretty simple chandelier, I guess, in terms of resources. I don't know, I've seen a ton of crazy looking chandeliers, so this one didn't feel too crazy, but I just had a couple of cobblestone walls, chains, oak fences, lanterns, and glowstone. I haven't made a ton of chandeliers in my day, but I was super proud of this one. The enchanting room was my absolute favorite to work on, and I had carved out 3 little nooks for the different enchanting tables and put a much simpler, smaller chandelier in the middle. I think it worked really well for the purpose of this room, as I didn't want to steal the show from my little enchanting nooks. I thought placing and lighting all those candles was going to be super tedious, but it ended up being really satisfying. Just across the hall from the enchanting room was going to be a large spruce staircase leading up to the second floor. Pretty self-explanatory, nothing to write home about. On the second floor, I got rid of the stone and continued that dark oak and oak checkered pattern and finished off the arch bookcases I had started in the very beginning. The balcony outside ended up being a little higher than the actual floor, so I added some staircases at each side leading up to it. For the middle of the archway at the far wall, I decided to pay a little homage to my favorite book series, the Kingkiller Chronicles. There's this sort of legendary library with a big stone door that's a really big mystery to the main character. Breaking away from the usual materials I used for the rest of the library, I added a giant deep slate door right in the middle. For now, there's nothing behind it, but I have some ideas. As I get further along with this playthrough, I would love to fill this library with a ton of secrets. To finish everything off, I finally added a bit of regular stone to all the bricks I laid down to give the space a little bit more texture. And there you have it. My grand library is finally finished for the most part. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's been such a journey, and I can't believe I was able to condense it all down to like 30 minutes. So let's sit back and take a look at the finished product. Thanks so much for watching and making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun little project for me. If you liked it, or even if you just have some tips or suggestions, let me know. Like and subscribe and stuff if you feel like it. See you next time.